Hey guys, hope you're doing okay. This is a highly requested video about strategy. Most people want to know about strategy, and I've talked about different segments of the market, and now we're gonna put all together, and I'm gonna show you how to take a trade. So, what defines a good strategy, and what defines a good trader? For me, if you follow people around the world who are trading, take something that fits your personality from every single part of the traders. So you take something from this person and that person and then that person, and you build something that is your own. This strategy is called the school run. I got this strategy, some of it, from Trader Tom. Trader Tom, I would like to call him one of my mentors because I've been following his work, and I really respect the guy because I wasn't able to create the strategy that I'm using if I didn't hear his mindset and his way of trading. So he's the author of Best Loser Wins, if you've ever heard of the book. And I've also followed other people, and I put them together and I made them my own, and I created my own model that works for me. So this model is highly focused on the 50-minute candle. So you can see here that I'm on the 50-minute time frame, right? It's highly focused on the 50-minute candle and where the trend is going. So there's not many parts to this strategy that you need to learn or use. There are only a couple of things. So if we go to the higher, let's go first. Let's do like this. We go to the 5 minute. This is how we start. We go to the 5 minute. All right. Let's take this day, and we see that the Asia session opens. We mark out the overnight range that I discussed in the other videos. So what do? There's a high. I started. There's a high and there's a low. This is the overnight range, right? This is the London session opens, which opens at 9 o'clock. So there's a range right here, the overnight range, and there's the London session open right here. So what do? We jump back to the 1 hour, and we have marked out the overnight range. What are we focused on during the overnight range? I want to see where the trend is going. So this is hindsight. So I'm going to remove this. So this is what we're seeing when we enter the market, right? We mark out the overnight range, the high and the low of the range, right? And we want to see a break of structure on the 1 hour inside that range. We want to see that the candle of the low is closed on the body of the candle next to it. This is a definition, this is confirmation for me that it's bearish. Our trend today is bearish. All right. So what do I want to do right now? I want to jump back to the 50-minute and wait for the market to open. So I jump to the 50-minute. This is pre-market. And this is what I want to do. I'm waiting for the 50-minute candle to close. There's going to be another candle to close underneath the Asia session range. When the candle closes underneath the Asia session range, it gives me a confirmation that the trend is continuing bearish. And this is where I want to make my profits, right? The same thing happens in reverse. If the candle, if the if the 1 hour had a one if the 1 hour time frame had a 1 hour break of structure to the upside, and the 50-minute candle, the first 50-minute candle closes over the overnight range, it gives me a confirmation that we are continuing bullish. This is how the school run is working. So I wait for the 50-minute candle to open. Now, the 50-minute candle opened, but it's way too huge of a 50-minute candle for me because it gives me a this is what I usually put. It gives me a 59 pip stop loss. It's not worth it. So I wait. I usually mark out the 50-minute body of the candle, and I wait for it to enter close to the 50% mark for it to go down. And now I'm jumping to so this is where I put my trade. I put a trade right here. I put my stop loss on this area right here, and I mark out either the low of this 15-minute or I mark out the high of this area what I usually take profits from, right? So, so I'm waiting for them. I'm not doing anything. I'm not taking the trade right here, which I usually take because if the candle is not this big. So I usually mark out the 15-minute mark on the candle and I wait for it. I wait for the market to go back up. Okay, let's see. It swept liquidity. It entered the market right here. And what did it do? It entered right here, and I'm waiting for it to go down and take out the liquidities right here. And this scenario, this is what I want to do. Because it already took out my take profit, I want to move my stop loss to this liquidity area right here. And this gives me a 2 to 8 risk reward, right? And like I said before in the other videos, we want to trade between 9 a.m. and 11:30. So we don't want to pass through this area. So if this candle went up and took out the 50% mark after 11 o'clock, I'm not taking it. All right. So this is the one example. Let me show you another example so you get a sense of how it works. Let's jump to the 1 hour. Let me see a good setup for you so you get understanding of how it works. All right, here we go. Here we have it. So we have the low and the high. See, this is the first thing I'm looking at. I'm looking at the higher time frame, 1 hour break of structure to the upside. So I'm looking for a break of structure that's happening on the 1 hour. There's a high, low created, and the body of the candle is closed over the, I'm gonna do this, over the 1 hour candle. So I jump back down to the 15-minute, or I jump back down to the 5-minute to mark out a more clear high time frame, low time frame, Asia session, overnight range. So there's a low Asia session right here, and there's a high of the Asia session right here, and I mark out the overnight Asia session range. So what do I do now? I'm waiting for a 50-minute candle to close. So because we are the bias is I'm bullish on the bias because there's a 1 hour break of structure to the upside. So I'm waiting for a 50-minute candle close. No, it didn't happen. It did give me a 50-minute candle close. All right. So the same thing happens on the, let me go down, on the New York session. If you're trading the New York session. See, let's remove this one. Let's mark out the Asia session high and low right here. There's a break of structure happening right here to the upside, right? There's also a break of structure happening right here to the upside. We're getting confirmation that we are continuing the bullish trend. So what do? We jump down to the 15-minute time frame and we wait for the 15-minute candle to close. The 15-minute candle closed over the overnight range. So we have two confirmations. There's the trend. This is why the trend is so important. If the trend is not clear, we don't take a trade. So we wait for a 15-minute candle to close, and what do in this area? We take, because the stop loss is not, it is big. I don't like the stop loss. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to reach the 50% mark. And this is where I usually take the trade. And I put my stop loss underneath these lows right here. So I'm waiting for it. If it if it don't enter the 50% mark, I'm not taking it. So I'm waiting for it to enter the 50% mark. See what happens. So it entered the 50% mark. It's still on the stop loss area, and this is where I want to mark out the liquidities. There's way too short liquidities for the take profits, right? So this really tests your patience. Why? Because this is the area where you want to wait a lot in profit before it hits your take profit. So if you just keep moving up, it hits your take profit. It hits the liquidity. All right. So let me show you a last example. I know this video is getting so long, and I'm trying to. This is gonna be too long of a video, but you're learning, hopefully. This is the same here. Let's go down to the. Okay. London session open. If I go to the 1 hour, I'm just checking where is the trend going. So there's a break of structure to the upside right here, and it's continuing. But what did it do? It gave me a break of structure to the downside right here because the candle closed right here, and the other low candle closed on the body. So it's confirming that it's going bearish. So I jump back to the 15-minute. I mark out the high. I usually jump down to the to the to the 5-minute because if the this is way too much. If the Asia session is not clear on the 1 hour, you go down to the 15-minute or the 5-minute to mark out more a clear of a Asia session range. So I'm waiting now for the 15-minute candle to close. There you go. 15-minute candle closed after the New York London session opens at 9 o'clock. Is this candle worth it to take a trade on? No. And also, because there's a fair value gap here, there's a gap right here. This is what the market usually wants to do also. It wants to continue up, take out this gap, and continue down. So I'm waiting for it to go up to the 15%, 50% mark of the low right here. Okay? And I take my profit right there. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna just speed it up. Pretty good to get the point. So I'm now entering. And I'm taking profit on this area right here. Yeah, that's about enough. I'm taking this profit on this area right here. The school run, by the way. So some people don't take profit on this liquidity right here, and they just, when they reach this area, what do? They move their stop loss to break even. They move their stop loss to break even, and they leave a runner for the entire position. Because if this is London session open, this can continue all the way to New York session open, and you really you maximize the profits. Or you can have uh, a trailing stop, I'm saying, because you can just as long as the candle is going down, you can just follow it, and if it spikes up, you're taking the profit. You're already in profit. But I don't like to do that. I like to take my profits early where the liquidity lies. But sometimes you can let it go. You can let it just see. You can just let it continue. You can just let it continue. This is it. This is the New York session open. So if you let it continue to the New York session open, you get a 1 to 5, 1 to 6. It's all dependent on your patience in the market. All right, this was a strategy video. I hope you learned something from this. And if you didn't, ask me some questions. I'm, I'm here to guide you through it. Have a good day, and I wish you the best of luck. See you on the next video.